Hi friends, welcome to Single Scripture Today. Today we're going to be discussing reading the Bible from cover to cover. It is definitely not an easy feat, considering it can, depending on the version, can have up to 1,500 pages or more, so it's definitely a dedication. There are There are many devotionals, and if you look online, if you search for Read the Bible in a Year, there's actually quite a few really exciting tools out there online for how to read the Bible in a year. And they will set up with like, okay, read these scriptures, read these passages, and you can read the entire Bible from cover to cover in a year. How I read the Bible is I have actually gone through from Genesis to Revelation and read the Bible all the way through a few times from cover to cover. It is certainly a valid way of reading the Bible, and that's kind of what I've devoted today on. So there's 66 books in the Holy Bible, the one that most Christians read, being derived originally from the King James Version of the Bible. The King James Version over time has kind of become the standard. It has become the standardized English Bible, for which many translations have derived from. King James set out his goal to standardize the Bible by being able to pull together and have, at the time, there were various different versions of the Bible being produced in various different languages, from Latin to German to French, and while there was many different versions, there was no standard of English speaking Bible. There were different versions of the English Bible, and put together by different Protestants and leaders in the church. However, standardizing on one English Bible to be able to say, okay, this is the Bible to end all, but this is the English Bible to end all versions of Bible. That was what King James set out to do, and he successfully did so. There were definitely some rules that the people that he brought together to put together the Bible had to adhere to that were at the risk of death. But in doing so, in creating this collaborative group, this group of masterminds, if you will, and so you can definitely read the Bible from beginning to end. You can read from the first book is Genesis, and the last book is Revelations, and it'll take you through the history in the Old Testament of what happened to the nation of Israel, how the nation was formed, the creation, for how Adam and Eve were formed, what caused Adam and Eve to sin, to the Malachi, the end of the Old Testament, predating before Jesus and Jesus's birth, and Jesus being mentioned in the book of John. And so we have the Old Testament, we have the New Testament, we have the Gospels, we have the letters from Paul, we have various different writings from prophets. So inside the Bible is mostly history up to the formation of the Christian church, and then we go into a bit into Acts of the Apostles, and then into the letters to the different churches once they've already become established, and then to Revelations. So it could be read easily from the beginning to the end, and it's a fun kind of like a lifelong goal to be able to tackle. There are some specific books that will be difficult to get through. Let me just warn you ahead of time. Numbers and Leviticus are a little dry, and if you just discipline yourself to read it for the sake of reading it, good on you. Getting through all the names of everybody, going through the lineages is tough. Pronouncing a lot of the words are tough, but as a person who is attempting to encourage you and to help you to get through those scriptures, I'm just here to say you will get through them. It'll probably be a little bit slower than reading, say, the Beatitudes and reading when Jesus is speaking to the 5,000, but you will get through it and you will be encouraged and you will be blessed by it. I am specifically encouraged by Revelations 1:3, which says, and this is Revelations is the last book. It is the final book of the Bible. Blessed, happy to be envied, is the man who reads aloud in the assemblies the word of this prophecy. And blessed and happy to be envied are those who hear it, read it, and who keep themselves true to the things which are written in it, heeding them and laying them to heart, for the time for them to be fulfilled is near. That, my friends, I read to you out of the Amplified version of the Bible. The Amplified version is a newer version of the Bible, which happens to be a bit more descriptive. It happens to have more telling within each scripture what was originally intended. And so, the English language has adapted over time. We definitely do not speak the same English that Shakespeare spoke. We do not speak the same English that King James himself spoke. But in doing so, in creating more adjectives and being able to develop the English language to where we've gotten to today, you will be able to find in the Amplified version, should you choose to read it from cover to cover, an easier read. You don't necessarily have to take my word for it. There are many other versions, and we're going to talk more about the specific versions in the Bible on Thursday.
Good morning. Welcome to what's today? Today is Tuesday, and I hope you've been enjoying this video series. I needed to finish this out because evidently my camera fell apart and didn't record the rest of that message, but I hope you're enjoying it. I was surprised to see that there are so few people who've actually read the scripture from cover to cover, or at least the whole Bible, according to that poll. Can you say hi, Nessie? Hi! Anyways, I just wanted to give you a morning blessing, tell you that I'm thinking about you, that I love you very much, and that I hope that your day goes well. And have a good one. See you tomorrow. Sure, you want me to press the red button? What do you want me to say? What do you want to say? You want to push?